Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here. Gonna do a commentary video for Total War Rome 2 using my old Cinemax style of editing. This will be a Macedon versus Carthage battle. I'll be commanding my beloved Macedonians. My opponent's name is Assassin8976, commanding the Carthaginians. And we're gonna fight this battle somewhere in Odessos. The rules were maximum of 1 elephant and no artillery. So I went with a rush army here. 3 rail peltists, 1 containing my general, 2 Aspis companion cav, 7 thorax swords, and 1 archer. And my opponent has a pretty good variety of units, but it is a bit smaller than my army. So I am yellow on the tactical overhead, my opponent is red on the tactical overhead. So we're going to look at my troops up close, zoomed in. I got 3 rail peltists, 1 containing my general, as I said. 2 Aspis companion cav, that's my favorite unit in the game. Those big Aspis they carry. 7 thorax swords. A lot of swords there, plus my rail peltists, and one unit of archers. I brought them in case my opponent had elephants, but this is predominantly a rush army that I'm using here, with my archers being a throwaway unit, and having the other function of taking on his elephants. That's kind of a lot to ask for 1 elephant, or from 1 archer unit. Anyways, before I get to my army, I'm going to put my guys, like all my infantry, in a solid line like that. The reason why I'm doing that is I want to overlap my opponent's army. As I said, he has a smaller army, and I'm going to stretch out my front so I can surround him easier. So my opponent's army, he has 2 noble cav, 1 containing his general, 1 African war elephant, 3 mercenary Cretan archers, that gives them a huge edge in range. Then he has 2 units of Libyan infantry, that's another shot of him right there. And he has 2 mercenary noble fighters, and finally he has 1 unit of the Sacred Band. So that is his Carthaginian army. He's going to move it just a little bit, and you can see my lines, my front is a little bit longer than his, as you can see. I'm going to come down running really fast. I want to close the distance before I take too many shots from his archers. They're already firing at my guys. And they will take a huge toll on my men as I rush forward here. You can see some of my guys getting just nailed. It's pretty horrendous. A lot of my guys break before they even get there. But at the same time, I'm sending all my Aspis companions in for a charge. This is kind of a reckless charge, but I think it pays off here. So I got this nice charge in, and his cav was stationary. That wasn't a very good idea from him, but it happens sometimes. Little micro mistakes. So yeah, as I said, my guys will take a lot of shots from his archers, and some of my units break before they even get to his lines. So when I see his elephants coming in, I get my archers ready, and I start to attack his elephants. But I got 2 units that are being shattered, almost 3, and his elephants ran over that 1 unit of my guys right there. Meanwhile, my archers are continuing to pour fire on those elephants. So his elephants start to become distressed here, as you can see. And I guess my opponent decides that it's better just to kill his own elephants than to stick it out. That's my only assumption of what happened there. Otherwise, his elephants should not have died that quickly. So anyways, if you look at the overhead here, a lot of my infantry is going around to surround him from the other side. I even have my rail peltists coming around from behind. And my Aspis are clearing out his cav. And those are my rail peltists coming in to charge his guys from behind. And it's pretty savage fight up close. He had this general attacking the backs of my guys, and I got my I got my archers trying to ward off his general. So eventually, he sees my archers as shooting at his general unit. So he's gonna make a beeline for my archers. I'm gonna bring in a unit that stopped routing to try to save my archers. You can see them, but he goes right for my archers. He completely bypasses my infantry right there. And my cav is taking out his Cretans in the back right there. But I still got more units going around to outflank him from behind. And there goes his general. He's going to come in for a nice charge in from behind. Here we go. He was taking on my archers. But now I got my archers fire at his general as he retreats from him. So I guess he thought he killed my archers while their flag was wavering, but my archers are still firing. I even have my unit of swords coming in to attack his general. and that will cause the general to flee the scene of the crime. And I got some of my own units routing now, or starting to break. But I'm going to continue to wrap around his troops, hit from multiple angles, and with my unit, or with my cav units free, I'm able to attack whatever units I could. Here I made a mistake though. I attacked the front of his Sacred Band. For some reason I thought my own guys were his, so I tried attacking my own guys from behind. I ended up just going right through my guys and into the front of his Sacred Band. Yeah, that's what happens when you play zoomed out too far. You can't really see which way your opponent's facing, so I made a mistake there. It's all good. I got my archers coming in from behind those Sacred Bands. I'm going to have these archers just start shooting his Sacred Bands from behind. And I believe my guys get some pretty good kills here. You can see the zoomed in view of his archers getting, or sorry, of his Sacred Band getting it from behind. Those dead horses right there. But yeah, archers firing from multiple sides. I'm gonna shift my cab over a little bit so that I can charge his other unit of infantry that's turned around, while my archers continue to shoot the backs of his Sacred Band. So I'm gonna send in my guys, my Aspis, for a rear charge. And so yeah, you can see that my numbers and my strategy is really starting to succeed here. Like, if I didn't close the distance fast enough, then I would have taken a lot more losses from his archers, so I definitely had to race in there. But this is the action on the other flank. I got 3 units on this one guy, on this one unit right here. And this is when his 2 remaining units start to break. His Sacred Band's already gone, so he's down to 2 units, now 1 unit. And Macedon's victorious. So that's quite a gamble with my strategy for this rush army, using 1 archer to hope to kill his elephants. But his elephants got some pretty good kills, but so did my royal peltist. Anyways, good game to my opponent, Assassin 8976. And I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. And you can see my opponent put some experience on his units. Some of those were gained during the battle, but a lot of those experience chevrons came before the battle.